everybody, welcome to another episode of AWS She Builds Tech Skills North America. My name is Candace Bohannon, and I am a solutions architect based in Minneapolis. You will notice off the bat, I am alone today. So there's a lot of change kind of happening on our core team, people moving and whatnot. I'm actually in a new space that you may or may not notice. So I moved kind of across town not too long ago. And then my co-host who was expecting to be here today, Tamara, she also is moving. So June is just kind of the hot month to move. And so you got just me. Luckily, I'm pretty good at talking to myself, although I would love to have any conversation from the audience whatsoever. So if you do have any comments, questions, or anything else, please post them in the chat. I'm happy to take those rather than just talking to myself. Although, like I said, I am good at it. Back when I was still developing and it did not work yet at AWS, I was granted the Rubber Ducky Award. So if you've heard of Rubber Ducky debugging, I am definitely one of those people who's like a verbal processor. And as I'm trying to explain a problem and get help from a colleague or something, it never fails that I kind of stumble upon it as we go through. So a guy I used to work with would bring these rubber duckies and hand them out to folks as they fell into this trap. I don't think it's a trap. I think it's a skill. So anyways, today we are going to talk, I'm going to show you part 2 of a recording with Optima Tax Relief. Today we're going to be diving into Amazon Connect and kind of seeing how that actually works behind the scenes. Something that is kind of resonating, I guess, for that is, when you move, you do have to call a lot and get a lot of different things, like your electricity moved over and things like that. So Amazon Connect is like a cloud-based call center. So we actually talked about this on a previous episode of She Builds with Mutual of Omaha from a few months ago. I don't quite remember when. Time flies, right? So tons and tons of customers have adopted Amazon Connect into their workflow. And we've been getting pretty good feedback from our customers with that. You'll get a lot more of the details in that. We have a special host or a special guest on the recording who is a Connect specialist focused on Amazon Connect itself. And she's worked here for several years and always been in the Connect space. So if you do have a tough question, you can post it in the chat and I can send that over to Ayesha and we'll see, maybe she can get it back to you. Something like another little note, sprinkling in a little bit of like Amazon-ness through the thing. Amazon Connect is one of those things that we have developed and put out there as one of these fully packaged, managed services. And really, we did this, it's sort of like whenever EC2 was invented, right? We saw a need for our customers to be able to do something more quickly so that they could focus on their business outcomes. So you can learn more about Amazon Connect just at our top page. You can also see probably like 50 different customers who are using it today, including like electrical utilities companies, different universities like UT, University of Texas. They also use it as well. So tons of different customers are using Amazon Connect today. And one of the quotes that I like to kind of drop in here from Bezos actually is that customers are always beautifully, wonderfully dissatisfied. Even when they report being happy and business is great, there's always something else that we can do to make things better. So with Amazon Connect or any other service or anything that you're using within AWS, if you ever have feedback about that, feel free to either submit that in the console or reach out to your account team so that we can try to make that better for you. So with that, here is a little bit about, here's the link to the previous episode with Optima Tax Relief. So you can pop that open and watch it after this one. This is more of the technical deep dive, talking more about Amazon Connect and how that's been all set up. So I think with that, I will go ahead and play the video for you. Remember, as you're watching, if you have any questions, comments, or something that resonated, feel free to drop that in the chat and we can talk about it after the recording plays.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of AWS She Builds Tech Skills North America. where we bring forward stories from our customers and dive deeper into their own stories. My name is Tamara Gagliardi. I'm your host, Senior Solutions Architect, and today I'm also co-hosting with Ayesha. Ayesha, if you want to introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. I'm Ayesha Borkar. I am also a senior solution architect. However, I specialize in Amazon Connect and super excited to be here.
Excellent. Thank you, Ayesha. And in our last episode, we feature Optima Tax Relief. They're a full-service tax resolution firm that they help both individuals and small businesses that are struggling with unmanaged IRS or sales tax burdens. We talked about how they leverage Amazon Connect to address some of their business needs. And today we are joined again by Shubha. She was our guest in our last show. And we will be diving deeper into how they went about doing the implementation, the technical architecture, and some of the KPIs that they might be able to share with us. So Shubha, would you want to introduce yourself for those that didn't get a chance yet to watch the last episode?
Hi, everyone. I am Shubha Prasad. I work for Optima Tax Relief as the Associate Director of the Project Management Office. In my current role, I'm accountable for the successful delivery of the Optima core products for the various services that we provide that include tax consultation, tax relief, tax preparation, tax resolution, to name a few. I am based out of Irvine, California, and I'm excited to be here today.
We're so excited to have you as well, Shubha. Can we start with?
Absolutely. We have a team of tax professionals who work tirelessly on your behalf to help put your tax problems to rest. We have resolved over $1 billion in our tax liabilities for our customers. Optima is committed to providing a safe and secure environment so our clients can have their tax issues resolved from the comfort of their home. We have a unique, proven technology that has worked for our clientele for more than a decade now. Our mission is simple: to provide the best possible result for our customers' specific tax situation and allow them to move forward. With the customer's first mindset, we want to ensure our customers get the best customer experience from us.
Amazing. Thank you. Optima Tax Relief worked on implementing Amazon Connect. Can you share with us who are the end users of your cloud contact center solution?
The end users of our contact center solution are both our business stakeholders, that includes all of our customer service agents and Optima's clientele. Our customers are primarily from the United States and are folks looking at Optima for some form of assistance and support in resolving their IRS, state, and tax debt issues. Currently, we have gone live with English as our primary language. However, we do have plans of expanding on the supported languages in the future.
It's exciting to hear about the additional languages that will be supported. For those customers that are watching us that would like to understand how to get started when thinking about implementing Amazon Connect, can you share with us, Shubha, maybe walk us through how your team thought about the design implementation?
This has been a great learning experience for everyone involved in this project. Optima Tax Relief supports multiple critical business units. In a broader spectrum, for our listeners today, I would like to simplify our core business units into two. We have the sales team and we have the servicing team. The sales team comprises of agents whose primary focus is to support new and existing leads in our system. The servicing business unit is large and comprises of multiple subcritical teams. To highlight a few, we have the payments team that handles all of the payment-related activities. We have the tax professionals team that works closely with the IRS. We have the tax preparers who work closely with the clients, anything related to their taxes. We have the compliance team. We have the case managers, to name a few. We realized right off the bat that the requirements gathering process for each of the teams was going to be crucial in the design and the successful rollout of the project. It was a rigorous task of understanding and documenting the requirements for each of the business units. Keeping in mind both the technical and the business needs, we came up with a design for our Connect project implementation. Additionally, what really helped us is taking an iterative approach to the product design, implementation, testing, and deployment.
Excellent. Thanks for walking us through that. Sounds like you started working backwards from the needs of your customers, in this case, the different business units, and understanding how each one operated to align the best solution. We're also intrigued about KPIs, if there's any numbers or if there were any key performance indicators that you used to establish what success meant and how to measure that success.
Definitely. Each of our business units were very clear on what defines success for their teams as part of the digital transformation onboarding that we'd undertaken. There's been quite a few KPIs, but I would like to mention a few. The first one, as you see, improved customer satisfaction. This was on top of our list. As mentioned earlier, Optima puts its customers first, and we want to ensure our customers are attended to quickly with minimal wait times. One such feature we implemented was the customer callback that allowed customers to opt in to be added to the callback queue without having to wait on the call and lose their position if all the agents were busy. So first, improve customer satisfaction. Secondly, increase sales. The ability to convert the new web and call-in leads quickly was crucial for our business. Thirdly, increased agent productivity. The ease of access to the real-time metrics helped the managers and supervisors to get access and insight to the agent performance, which they in turn use to provide further coaching and guidance to our agents to help improve customer satisfaction. Additionally, we provide a lot of real-time reports and historic reports, which helped business review and make informed decisions. The fourth one is the ability to customize our workflows. We do have complex workflows, and the ability to have customized workflows was extremely important for our business. We wanted to ensure our priority customers were attended to immediately. Fifth, the ability to, I would say, the ease of access and customization. We did provide access and flexibility to our managers to be able to maintain the Connect application, to do various tasks such as maintaining the agent catalog, to be able to adjust the business unit work hours, edit their routing profiles, a lot of such functionalities without having the dependency on the technology team. This was one feature that the business really appreciated and liked. Lastly, reduction in cost with zero maintenance. I know for sure our IT department is extremely pleased with not having to deal with the hassle of the infrastructure maintenance. So those were the few business KPIs that I would like to highlight.
Now, those are quite a list of extremely important business KPIs. Thanks for sharing that, Shubha. We often hear from our customers the need to improve agent experience and productivity. So my question would be, did you have any KPIs specific to that you can also talk about?
Absolutely. This was extremely important from internal to the performance of the Connect. Agent productivity and experience. We have numerous business units, and the integration of Amazon Connect with our CRM, that is Salesforce, has been seamless. The product is intuitive and easy to use with minimal training time, which was a big factor for us. We have seen significant increase in the agent productivity since the launch of Amazon Connect. Secondly, the ability to measure, track, and improve agent performance. With access to the AI-powered analytics in real time, the managers are able to proactively detect, coach, and resolve any issues with the agent's performance, thus improving customer satisfaction. Thirdly, the average talk time and call volume. The ability to measure customer support workflow to be able to scale up and scale down based on demands was extremely useful. Lastly, I would like to talk about the issue resolution time. The ability for the agents across all business units to quickly resolve customer issues. Based on the metrics provided to our managers, They provided the training to our agents to make sure they were fully equipped to provide full service to our customers.
Thank you very much, Shubha, for walking us through what were some of the considerations at the time of evaluating and both implementing Amazon Connect. Now, as a fellow solutions architect, Ayesha, I know that you work with Shubha on the implementation, and I'm very intrigued on the technical piece. I think our audience is too. So can you walk us through the architecture? I'll be jumping on and popping up the architecture. If you can walk us through the different components and what the architecture looked like. Go ahead, Ayesha. The floor is yours.
Absolutely. As Shubha mentioned, Optima Tax Relief has a variety of lines of businesses, each having their own unique requirement and complex integrations. For the purpose of this session, I will be focusing on their sales use case, which has a high impact as it drives prime revenue for Optima. So on the left-hand side, you can see Optima's clients who are calling either on a DID or a toll-free number, which is published on Optima's website. Each call is treated as a lead, and typically these callers are seeking help for their tax issues. These DID or toll-free numbers are ported into Amazon Connect and managed by AWS for Optima. The call then lands on a flow on Amazon Connect, which then defines the self-service experience for the customer. The Amazon flow uses Amazon Polly as a text-to-speech engine to play prompts, which are typically messages used to greet callers or ask them qualification questions on why they are calling in. These flows are also using AWS Lambda function to invoke APIs within Salesforce. Salesforce is a CRM used by Optima to manage their customer data as well as track sales leads. The Lambda function checks the nature of the calling lead, based on which Optima has defined a robust agent routing logic. Some of the conditions checked are that, is this an active lead? If yes, has it been converted? If yes, then probably we want to route them to a group of servicing agents. On the other hand, if it is a brand new lead not assigned to any agent, then we want to prioritize that call quickly to the top sales agents. Once these checks have been performed on the flows, the call is routed to the right group of agents who answer the calls using their Amazon Connect soft phone via the internet. Amazon Connect's contact control panel, or the CCP as we call it, is embedded within Salesforce using a pre-built Salesforce CTI adapter, which provides a seamless and unified experience to Optima's agents. All of these calls are recorded. They're stored in an S3 bucket. And Optima's supervisors use Amazon Connect Contact Lens to view the sentiment analytics of the historical conversations. They use features such as rules to categorize calls, and they use these insights to score agent performances, typically for compliance as well. And finally, Optima also streams all of the recordings and contact records in an Amazon S3 bucket using Amazon Kinesis Streams. They use Amazon Redshift for their data warehousing strategy. And all of this cohesive data is further used to run reports using Tableau, which gives Optima additional insights on improving sales within their contact center and tie it back to agent performance. So overall, using Connect to drive key organization goals.
Thank you very much, Ayesha. That's, as I mentioned, as a fellow SA, and for all those other people that are technical, that are wondering how it happens behind the scene, thank you very much for walking us through each one of the components. Now that we understand what the architecture looks like, maybe we can walk into what is the experience look like for an agent.
Thanks, Ayesha. That was insightful. Most of our agents work off Salesforce. The integration of Connect with our CRM was extremely important. The transition from our legacy product to Amazon Connect has been easy. As we know, the inbound calls are routed to the agents only when in available status. All the agents have to worry about is to ensure that they set themselves to the correct status in order to receive the calls via the CCP. We do have some automation in place where the agent statuses gets automatically updated to break meetings, after call work, but we do see a significant increase in agent performance where they don't have to manually edit the status when having to attend to a client call. Another useful feature requested by our sales team was the call history integrated in our CRM, which allows our agents to look back to see if there were any missed client calls. The goal for each sales agent to ensure their availability to attend to potential leads and customers. If for any reason a call was missed, the agents now have the ability to look back and return the client calls. Additionally, we invested a good amount of time in training our agents across all business units prior to the launch. They were included as part of our demos, which helped them visually see the agent experience prior to the launch. The feedback we have obtained from our agents since our launch has been positive, which is great news for us.
Thanks for sharing that, Shubha. Could you also describe what the experience is like for the callers?
The folks calling into Optima are looking for assistance and support in resolving their IRS state tax issues. Time is of the essence, and it's extremely important to ensure the customer experience is positive and timely. From the client's perspective, it's simple, as in calling to one of Optima's numbers. We have all the intelligence built in the system to determine what stage the client is at and where to route the calls. The main positive difference our customers should experience is lesser wait times to talk to their agents. We've been adding new functionalities to help improve our customer experience, and a few features worth mentioning are the callback, contact lens, and Gen AI. We are super excited to learn about all the new features that Amazon Connect has to offer to help ensure Optima can continue to expand on their customer experience.
And Shubha, we walked through what were some of the KPIs, the architecture. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, how long did the implementation take? Can you walk us through maybe the timeline?
It took us about 6+ months to complete the project from inception to deployment. This included understanding the business objectives and goals, performing a technology gap analysis, working on the architecture of all of Optima's user journeys, building a user acceptance testing plan, training, deployment, and establishing a maintenance plan. A big shout out to the implementation folks from Wise Foundry, AWS Sales, the solution architect, the production support team, and the Optima's technology and business teams for working tirelessly in ensuring the project was a success.
Excellent. And congratulations again to you, Shubha and Ayesha, for helping with this implementation. With all this, we do reach the end of our show today. I do want to take a moment to thank you, Ayesha, for walking us through the technical components and supporting Shubha and her team. And Shubha, again, for joining us again in another episode and sharing more behind the scenes. Are there any last comments or remarks, maybe Ayesha or Shubha, that you want to share?
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for joining, and a big thanks to Shubha. She has been critical on leading this project and seeing Optima go live on this. So I'm just happy about that.
No, thank you for having me on this platform. It's been a pleasure working with the team here, and thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for the audience as well. If you haven't watched the previous episode, which talks about the business content and ideation, please go ahead and join in our YouTube playlist, and you'll be able to replay it. And stay tuned for other episodes where we share more information about our customers, their journey, and their behind the scenes. Thanks again. Have a great day.
All right, so welcome back. I think that was a really good overview of Connect and how that's been used there. I do want to correct myself. I'm not sure if I said the wrong customer name earlier, but I think that I did. It was actually Mutual of Omaha that we interviewed. I think that it was like late last fall, and we talked to them about their implementation of Connect as well. Dawn Peelstick is, I believe, a VP in IT, and she was one of the first people to actually talk about about their implementation of Connect at reInvent. So you can probably find that somewhere live as well. As I was watching that, I tried to think through a couple of, things that resonated with me, since I'm not getting a whole lot of comments from you watchers. I would love to know what resonated with you. If you have any questions, any experience with call centers, things like that. But for me, one of the most annoying things is waiting for that callback. I love it when I can just click a couple of buttons, click pound to talk to an operator, click a 2 if you want to change your address or something like that. Those things are so helpful and really help route you to the right person overall. Like I said, I really hate waiting. And I think that is really an issue with people everywhere all the time. Another quote that's kind of running through my head is, speed is currency. And I think that it was really amazing that they were able to get Connect completely set up from idea inception to deployment in 6 months. I think that is absolutely incredible. With the Mutual of Omaha story, they implemented that right at COVID. And it was just a very lucky thing that they were on the cusp of that. But again, it's one of those things that's kind of, you want to be able to get it done really quickly and easily and all those sorts of things. And with Connect, there's a lot of different users involved there. And we have a lot of different ways to set up those flows and that sort of thing to help you keep your customers' experience better, your agents' productivity higher, and all of these sorts of things that make us all happy. Another thing that I kind of like, that I think is super cool about Connect, is the ability to do that sentiment analysis. So being able to say, oh, this lady's getting mad. She's been on hold for 5 minutes and she's getting a little sassy with the people. With Connect, you can kind of go ahead and escalate that, send a notification out to a manager and let them know that they may be getting a grumpy caller coming in that they're going to need to help out with. So that sentiment analysis is a really powerful feature from Connect and some of our other services as well that I find very empowering, and kind of helps remove some of that undifferentiated heavy lifting, as well as provide a better experience for your customers. So those are some of the things that I really thought were interesting about Connect that they talked about in that video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I'm not sure if I posted this yet, but you can definitely follow me on LinkedIn. I'm a host on this show fairly often, so you'll get a lot of SheBuilds information. And you can also check out our a page for upcoming and past episodes here. So if you ever want to go find one of them that maybe hasn't made it onto our playlist yet, you can check out this link here on Splash That, and you can find all of our episodes, upcoming and past. And then we like for you to be able to get a hold of us in a lot of different ways. So you can always email us as well, shebuildsna@amazon.com. And our core team all kind of watches that inbox. So if you have questions or if there's something that you want to see, please let us know. Just drop us a line right there. I did get a comment from LinkedIn. Thank you. And so here, let's see if it'll all show. It does. So it says, end users may not always understand how busy those call lines get. And so I think that's kind of what I was saying, waiting for that callback is so annoying. And I do understand that the agents have a lot going on. But if we can make things just easier and better for our customers, getting them closer to the person that they need more quickly, that's what it's all about. So thank you for that comment, Janini, I think. So thanks again. Here, you can email us. Like I said, you can watch us on Twitch and YouTube. We have a channel that you can like and subscribe there on YouTube. And then we also even take our past episodes and publish those out to Spotify. So you can find us in a lot of different ways. I hope you enjoyed this show. Hope you learned a little something about Amazon Connect today. And with that, I guess I'm going to stop talking to myself and allow you to go back to whatever it was that you were doing in your day. But I do appreciate you taking time to hang out and watch this episode, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.